Picture this. You're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling. The clock ticks past midnight, and you're still wide awake. You've tried everything: warm milk, counting sheep, even those expensive sleep aids that promise miracles. Yet your mind refuses to shut off. Your body aches for rest, but sleep, it feels like a distant memory, slipping further away the harder you chase it. Now, imagine something different. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning after a night of deep, uninterrupted rest. No grogginess, no heavy eyelids, just clarity, energy, and peace. Sounds impossible. Well, what if I told you that thousands of seniors around the world are already reclaiming their nights not with pills, not with gadgets, but with a simple, time-tested technique that uses the body's natural ability to relax and reset. This isn't a fad. This isn't another empty promise. It's real, it's gentle, and it's working for people just like you. And the best part? It takes only a few minutes each evening. Think about those nights when you toss and turn endlessly. Maybe your head pounds with stubborn headaches. Maybe your heart races with anxious thoughts. Did I take my medication? What about my blood pressure? Did I forget to call someone back today? The list never ends. And instead of drifting into rest, your body feels stuck, alert, restless, trapped in a loop of worry. But here's the truth. You're not alone. Thousands of older adults experience the same struggle. And yet, many of them are now waking up refreshed.com and full of energy, all because of a practice that doesn't involve prescriptions, side effects, or expensive machines. Just a few gentle taps in the right places, and suddenly the fog of fatigue begins to lift. Before we dive deeper, I'd love to know, where are you watching from tonight? Type your city in the comments below. I read every single one. And while you're here, don't forget to hit that like button. Share this video with a friend who deserves better sleep, and subscribe for more gentle science-backed advice designed just for you. As we journey through the golden years of life, something changes. Sleep, which once came so naturally, begins to feel out of reach. You've probably noticed it yourself, lying in bed at night, eyes wide open, wondering why your mind just won't quiet down. Maybe you've asked yourself, is this just what happens when we get older? Well, let's break it down. One of the biggest reasons sleep becomes elusive after the age of 60 is the natural decline in melatonin, the hormone that governs our sleep-wake cycles. When we were younger, our bodies produced plenty of this sleep hormone. Falling asleep was effortless. Waking up refreshed was normal. But as the years pass, melatonin levels begin to drop. This isn't your fault. It's not laziness, and it's not weakness. It's biology. And while it's a normal part of aging, it can leave us staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wishing for the deep, restorative sleep we once took for granted. But that's not the only challenge. Our internal clock, our circadian rhythm, also loses precision with age. That natural timekeeper, which once aligned perfectly with sunrise and sunset, starts to slip. Instead of winding down peacefully at night, you may feel alert when you should be resting. Or worse, you drift off only to wake up in the dead of night, staring at the shadows on the ceiling. And then there's the sympathetic nervous system, the infamous fight-or-flight response. When we were younger, it was helpful, fueling us through careers, raising families, and tackling life's challenges. But as we age, this same system often stays active when it shouldn't. Instead of letting go of the day's worries, your body remains on high alert. Your heart rate ticks up. Your mind races. Your muscles stay tense. Sound familiar? And let's talk about mornings. How many times have you rolled out of bed feeling like you never slept at all? You shuffle into the bathroom, glance in the mirror, and see tired eyes staring back. Instead of energy, you feel drained. Instead of clarity, you're in a fog. That fatigue doesn't just affect your body, it seeps into your mind. You might notice it's harder to concentrate on your crossword puzzle. Maybe you forget where you left your keys, or you walk into a room only to wonder why you went there in the first place. That mental fog, it's not just frustrating, it can shake your confidence. It can make you feel like aging is stealing your sharpness. But here's the truth, it doesn't have to be this way. Restful sleep is not gone forever. Yes, the body changes with age. Yes, melatonin declines. Yes, your nervous system may feel a little too alert. But that doesn't mean you have to surrender to restless nights and foggy mornings. There is a gentle, natural way to help your body reset. A way that doesn't involve a long list of side effects. A way that doesn't require complicated machines or expensive treatments. This practice taps into your body's own wisdom, helping you drift into sleep the way you were meant to. Peacefully, naturally, and deeply. If you're ready to reclaim the rest you deserve to wake up feeling like yourself again, stay with me. Because what I'm about to share could be the turning point you've been waiting for. You might be surprised too. Learn that the secret to a good night's sleep could be as simple as a gentle tap of a finger. Yes, really, no high-tech gadgets, no futuristic pills, just tapping. This practice is known as tapping therapy, or acupressure tapping. Its roots trace back centuries to traditional healing practices in Asia. Practitioners discovered that gently stimulating certain points on the body could calm the mind, ease physical discomfort, and restore balance. Fast forward to today, and modern science has confirmed what ancient wisdom has long known. Tapping works, and more importantly, It's changing lives, especially for older adults who have spent too many nights wrestling with sleeplessness. We've just uncovered how tapping draws from ancient wisdom and modern science to calm the restless nights that so many older adults face. But you may still be wondering what exactly makes tapping so effective. Why does something so simple work when so many other methods fall short? The answer lies deep in the way our bodies respond to stress. When we feel anxious, whether it's about our health, our families, or even the state of the world, our body automatically flips into what's called fight or flight mode. It's like a built-in alarm system designed to keep us safe from danger. The problem? That alarm bell doesn't always turn off. For many seniors, it stays stuck in the on position, buzzing in the background, keeping the body tense and the mind wide awake long after the lights are out. And that's where tapping steps in. By lightly tapping on specific, sensitive points of the body like the center of the forehead, the temples, or the back of the neck, we send a signal that it's safe to shift gears. This gentle rhythm helps the body move away from fight or flight and into the calmer state of rest and digest. In other words, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body that whispers, "You're safe now." You can breathe deeply, you can let go. But the benefits go even further. Research shows that tapping doesn't just calm the nerves, it can actually increase the production of serotonin, the feel-good chemical that lifts the mood and helps us unwind. And here's the fascinating connection. Serotonin is also a vital building block for melatonin, the very hormone that guides us gently into sleep. Think of each tap as a small reminder to your body. It's time to rest. It's time to recover. Each gentle touch is like a soft knock on the door of your nervous system, inviting it to return to balance. One of the most beautiful things about tapping is its simplicity. You don't need a doctor's appointment, a prescription, or any fancy device. All you need is your own hand, a few quiet minutes, and the willingness to give yourself this moment of care. With every light tap, you're telling your body, it's okay. You can let go now. And in that release, sleep stops feeling forced. It becomes natural again. So, if you're tired of endless nights of staring at the ceiling, if you long to reclaim the peaceful rest that once came so easily, tapping might be the practice you've been searching for. Have you ever wished for a pause button on your thoughts? That magical switch that could slow everything down when your mind is racing through to-do lists, worries, and memories. That's exactly where the magic of the forehead tapping point comes. In a spot many traditions call the third eye, this special point sits right between your eyebrows, about an inch above the place where they meet. If you close your eyes and rest your finger there, you may notice a quiet sensitivity, a subtle energy that connects to something deeper inside. This isn't just a random spot on your forehead, it's a gateway to your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for problem solving, decision making, and unfortunately, worry. As we age, this part of the brain often works overtime. Maybe you find yourself replaying conversations from earlier in the day. Maybe you worry about doctor's appointments, bills, or the well-being of your children and grandchildren. It's like having a noisy neighbor who refuses to quiet down, even when the house is dark and still. And that is precisely why this forehead point is so powerful. By gently tapping here, you give your mind permission to slow down. You allow those racing thoughts to soften, to fade into the background, and you open the door to calm. Here's how to begin. Find a comfortable place to sit, perhaps on the edge of your bed with your feet firmly planted on the floor. Take a slow, deep breath, letting your shoulders relax. With your dominant hand, whether right or left, use your middle or index finger. Place it lightly on the spot between your eyebrows, about 1 inch above the bridge of your nose. Now, begin to tap, softly. Let each tap be gentle, as if you're sending a quiet message. It's time to rest. Keep the rhythm slow and steady, almost like the beat of a soft lullaby. As you tap, close your eyes if it feels comfortable, and pair the tapping with your breath. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold that breath gently for 2 counts. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 counts, feeling the air leave your body and take the weight of the day with it. Continue this practice for about 30 seconds to a full minute. As you do, notice how the tension in your forehead and temples begins to ease. Maybe you'll feel a subtle lightness in your mind, like clouds parting after a storm. Perhaps your eyelids grow heavier, carrying the kind of drowsiness that leads naturally into sleep. This isn't just a mechanical exercise, it's a ritual, a deeply personal moment to reconnect with yourself. Each tap is a reminder to your body and mind that it's safe to let go. Imagine you're pressing a pause button on your thoughts. Picture yourself stepping away from the noise and walking into a quiet space of peace. But many older adults have discovered that this simple practice helps them not only fall asleep faster, but also stay asleep longer. It's like granting your mind permission to stop working so hard, to trade the weight of worry for the softness of rest. So tonight, as the house grows still and the world outside fades into silence, try this gentle tapping. Let your finger become your guide, leading your thoughts toward .com. With each tap, you're not only inviting sleep, you're giving yourself the gift of peace. And after all, isn't that exactly what we all deserve at the end of the day? There's a reason we instinctively rub our temples when life feels overwhelming. That simple gesture, placing our fingers on the sides of our head, connects us to one of the body's most powerful gateways to calm. Tonight, let's turn that instinct into a purposeful practice. A practice that can guide you toward the deep, restful sleep you've been longing for. We've just explored how tapping the forehead can calm racing thoughts and quiet the mind. Now, let's move a little lower, to another powerful spot that holds more tension than most people realize: the temples. Those delicate areas just beside your eyes are far more than a place to balance your glasses. They're rich with nerve endings and tiny blood vessels that play a vital role in circulating blood to the brain. For many seniors, headaches, dizziness, or that dull throbbing sensation across the head can feel all too familiar, especially after a long day filled with stress, worry, or simply the strain of daily living. But here's the encouraging news. By tapping lightly on your temples each night, you can send a gentle signal to your brain and body that it's time to slow down and prepare for rest. It's almost like whispering to yourself, "You've done enough today. Let's rest now." To begin, choose a comfortable position, either sitting in your favorite chair by the window or already nestled under the covers of your bed. Allow your shoulders to relax and notice your breath starting to slow. Then, with the tips of your index or middle fingers on both hands, lightly place them on your temples. Begin tapping both sides at the same time, steady and unhurried. Think of it as a gentle rhythm, like a quiet drumbeat that soothes instead of startles. There's no need for pressure. In fact, the lighter the touch, the better. You're not forcing your body to relax, you're inviting it, welcoming it with each tap. Continue this tempo tapping for about 30 to 40 seconds. As you do, imagine the tension of the day draining away, whether it's concern for your health, worries about your loved ones, or even unease about the world around you. Feel the warmth of your fingertips and the steady rhythm, as if they're telling your brain, it's okay, you can let go now. While you tap, focus on your breath. Inhale slowly through your nose to a count of 4. Hold that breath gently for 2 counts. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 counts, releasing the stress that's been clinging to you all day. With each exhale, imagine that weight slipping away, leaving behind space for peace and calm. This ritual isn't only about sleep, it's also about giving yourself permission to pause. It's about recognizing that you've carried so much today and now allowing yourself to set it down. Every gentle tap is a reminder to your brain, it's time to rest. Many seniors find that after just a few nights of this simple practice, headaches begin to ease, the mind feels clearer, and sleep arrives more naturally. Some even describe the act of tapping as a bridge, a gentle crossing from the busyness of the day into the stillness of night. It's a small ritual, yes, but one that can make a profound difference in how you transition from worry into rest. So tonight, as you prepare for bed, give yourself this gift. Let each tap be a promise to your body and mind that rest isn't just possible, it's well-deserved. And remember, every single tap brings you closer to the peaceful sleep you've been longing for. At the end of a long day, few things feel as tight and tense as the back of the neck. It's as if every worry, every stressful moment, every burden you've carried has settled there, right where your hairline meets the base of your skull. For many older adults, this spot becomes a gathering place for tension, often unnoticed until bedtime arrives. Then suddenly, your shoulders feel stiff, your head feels heavy, and sleep seems impossibly far away. But what if you could gently release that tension? What if you could let go of the weight you've carried all day and invite deep relaxation instead? The answer lies in another simple but powerful technique: tapping the back of the neck. This point is far more than just a muscle or patch of skin. It's a critical intersection of nerves and blood vessels, a gateway connecting your body to your brain. When stress builds up here, it can lead to headaches, poor circulation, and an uneasy feeling that steals your rest before it even begins. That's why learning to tap this area can make such a profound difference. Here's how to try it. Begin by finding a quiet, comfortable place to sit or lie down. Let your arms rest loosely by your sides. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears and feel the weight of the day slowly leaving your body. Now, with the tips of your middle, ring, and pinky fingers on one hand, gently place them at the back of your neck, right where your hairline meets your spine. Imagine a small arc or bridge connecting one side of your neck to the other. That's the path your tapping will follow. Start tapping lightly, moving in a slow, steady rhythm from the left side of your neck to the right, tracing that imaginary bridge. Each tap should feel soft and comforting, almost like the reassuring touch of a friend's hand on your shoulder. There's no need for pressure. This isn't about forcing your body to relax. It's about creating an invitation to let go. As you continue tapping, pair the motion with your breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath gently for 2 counts. Then exhale completely through your mouth for a count of 6. With each exhale, imagine the tension flowing out of your neck, down through your shoulders, and out of your body. Picture each tap as a step across that bridge from stress to peace, from burden to release. Feel how each gentle touch helps loosen the tightness that's been holding you back from sleep. Continue this practice for about 1 minute, allowing yourself to fully experience the rhythm and the breath. Notice how your shoulders begin to soften, how the heaviness in your neck lightens, and how your body slowly shifts into a state of readiness for rest. After exploring how tapping can quiet your mind and release the weight of the day, let's take a closer look at how these gentle practices truly prepare you for deeper rest. It begins with something simple, giving yourself permission to let go. Imagine unhooking all the worries, the to-do lists, the aches, and even the small frustrations that often cling to you as the evening falls. Many seniors have discovered that this routine does far more than help them drift into sleep. It improves circulation, eases headaches, and leaves them waking with a lighter, fresher energy in the morning. It's a quiet act of self-kindness, a reminder that your body is worthy of rest and your mind deserves peace. Sleep does not need to feel like a nightly battle. It can be something you invite with open arms. So tonight, as you prepare for bed, pause for a few moments. Lift your hand and gently tap the back of your neck. Let that simple touch be your sign that the day has ended. Each soft tap becomes a small promise, a way of telling yourself, I am cared for, I am safe, and now it's time to rest. Every breath you take deepens that message, guiding you slowly into calm. Tapping is powerful, but it isn't the only thing that shapes your nights. Often, it's the little evening rituals we create, those quiet, intentional habits that decide whether we face a restless night or drift into peaceful sleep. Think of them as bookends around your evening, setting the tone for the hours ahead. One of the simplest, most comforting practices is sipping a warm cup of water with just a spoonful of honey before bed. This isn't just an old tradition, it's a way of gently nourishing your body, while signaling your brain that it's time to wind down. The natural sugars in honey encourage the release of serotonin, which your body then transforms into melatonin, the sleep hormone. As we grow older, we often need that extra boost. Think of it as a soft, warm hug for your insides, easing you closer to rest. Another helpful step is avoiding caffeine and heavy meals late in the evening. That after-dinner coffee, or even a rich dessert, may seem harmless, but both can trick your system into staying awake just when you need it to let go. Instead, try switching to a calming herbal tea or a glass of warm milk. If hunger lingers, a light snack such as a small bowl of oatmeal or a banana can satisfy you without weighing you down. Equally important is the space you sleep in. Your bedroom should feel like a true sanctuary, a place of comfort and calm. Keep the lights low, the temperature cool, and noise to a minimum. A soft fan or a gentle white noise machine can work wonders at blocking out distractions, allowing your mind to fall into its natural rhythm. When you combine these small habits with your tapping practice, you create a powerful sleep ritual. Every sip of honey water, every mindful breath, every gentle tap becomes part of a rhythm, sending your body the same reassuring message. You are safe, you are home. It's time to rest. In a world that often feels noisy and demanding, isn't that the reminder we all need, that peace is still within reach, even on the busiest of days? Sleep can be a friend, not a struggle. So tonight, why not try one or two of these tips alongside your tapping routine? You may discover that the deep, refreshing rest you've been searching for has been closer than you thought. Just a few moments of gentle tapping, a cup of warm honey water, or a calmer space could be the key to unlocking a better night's sleep. As you settle into bed, let your hands guide you into peace. And if you try this practice, I would love to hear from you. Did it help you drift off more easily? Did you wake up feeling lighter, more refreshed? Share your story in the comments, because your experience may be the very encouragement someone else needs. If this video has offered you hope, a new idea, or simply a sense of calm, please take a moment to like it, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell so you never miss another gentle reminder to care for yourself. Thank you for spending your time here. It truly means the world. Here's to a night of deep, restorative sleep. Sweet dreams, my friend. It's easy to believe that sleepless nights are simply part of aging, that tossing and turning is something we cannot escape. But the truth is different. You still hold the power to reclaim the peaceful rest your body craves. Through the 3-point tapping technique, you've discovered a natural, simple, and cost-free way to bring your mind and body back into balance. I imagine giving yourself permission to rest without fear of lying awake. Your body is wiser than you think. Each gentle tap on your forehead, your temples, and your neck whispers the same truth. You are still in charge of your nights and your days. So tonight, trust in your body's ability to heal and restore itself. Give it that small nudge, and let it surprise you with the rest it can create. You've earned it. Sleep well. May tomorrow meet you with energy, hope, and health. If this video brought you comfort or gave you something new to try, share it with someone you care about. And please, leave your story in the comments. We're in this together, and your voice might be the spark of encouragement someone else needs.